Dustin,
Huh?
you get the dongle?
I got the dongle.
Let's welcome the part 3 of the consistent vlogging for the fourth day in a row.
What's part 1 when I caught the McDonald's bag in your car?
Oh. What are we hitting today?
We're hitting chest.
Chest? Let's do it. You want to give us a quick rundown of what we're doing?
Bench.
So what's the set range for this one?
This is a pyramid working from 135 to 225. So it's going to be 135 and then I think 65. And then, this goes from 135, 175, and then 205 and 225, working your way back down.
Alright, so next up we got cable flies. Are you doing these on the tier series, so like all 3?
I alternate, so
yeah.
I'll do that, and then I'll switch to having 200s and just doing conventionally like this.
Sweet. In circuit with the cable flies, we're just doing some incline dumbbell presses. Aside from that, just finished up and added an extra 3 sets with the 135 of 20 reps. And then I started moving on to full body because I'm done with my chest day. So we're just waiting up on this guy, and we'll hit up our cardio. And hopefully this little thing will tell me how much calories we're burning, so we can kind of get like a rough estimate on the TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, in comparison to how much I've been eating.
Or your body's metabolic rate.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
Dustin, I hear that this area is supposed to be treated with pesticides. What's your take on
Pesticides?
that? Yeah.
You mean pre-workout?
Yeah.
You gotta put it in the soil, and then you drain the soil. That way it becomes natural after it seeps through, you know? From straight up Mother Nature, bro. It's the main active ingredient with my pre-workout.
One thing I noticed is that the local Snohomish pesticides, we usually just go down there to get locally sourced ones because we do care about the environment. So when we go on our drives, emitting CO2 into the atmosphere, we like to make up for it by just drinking locally grown pesticides. It really amps us up.
Or what's best is when the pollen picks it up and it blows into our face. Take a big whiff of that.
Exactly.
You go running.
Red eyes. You look like a devil dog. United States Marine Corps.
United States Moving Company.
Alright, so we just finished up the first run of the day. 30.38. We're gonna be trying to hit sub 30s for the remainder, and then my personal PR goal is a 26 or just a sub 27. So however I can get there would be delicious. What about you?
Just trying to hit 29s for the next 3 rounds.
Yeah, but what about like a goal, like for your best PR?
A goal?
Yeah.
Probably anything other than 28.
28? That's a good one. Alright, so we'll check back in with the next time. 30.38, whatever.
Plan was doing 4 rounds, 200 meter sprints, 200 meter walk like yesterday, but unfortunately our CEO went down.
I got shin splints.
Yeah. I told him to recover right, he wouldn't listen. See what happens when you don't recover, kids? You become a broke back bitch.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and recap you on the discussion that we just had in the car on the way back from the run. So Dustin, you wanna go ahead and film in?
So just hearing all these motivational speeches that Mr. Aesthetic put up has got us thinking like how this corona has made us turn complacent. You know, like when you start sitting at home doing nothing for days on end, those days start blending together. And then you realize you need those challenges in life to make you a harder person, to make you a stronger person. You need those days that kick you in the ass. Because if you don't realize what your true potentials are.
To go ahead and recap that, it's just kind of mentioning that you need to actually be putting yourself in these more difficult than necessary circumstances so that you can kind of learn and grow from them.
Because only then can you realize what your body's truly capable of, what your mind's truly capable of, and what your abilities are.
And that's just in a physical sense, but just talking about all aspects of life. Because the stuff we learn in the gym is applicable to everywhere in life.
Exactly.
It's just a message. You just need to be able to turn that into your life. So, adios, people.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, people. So what's the plan for tomorrow?
Probably the plan tomorrow's Memorial Day.
Yep.
And in order to
No, but what are we hitting?
we're hitting the Murph tomorrow.
No, the what?
Papa Smurf?
The Papa Smurf. I'll see ya.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick recap for what's going on right now. Can find a light. So we just finished up with a bunch of editing and social media stuff, so that's all out right now. I wanted to close off the day saying looking forward to the Papa Smurf tomorrow, and then aside from that, we're gonna try and keep getting these vlogs out. So if you have any recommendations, I had a poll posted on my Instagram, and I'll keep that up and try and make a post about it so that you guys can just keep messaging me stuff so I can kind of have like an idea on where to take this stuff. Should just get more involved with you guys. Alright, so I also wanted to go a bit off of a tangent on what me and Dustin were talking about earlier with like the kind of putting yourself in a more strenuous situation than you traditionally would need to be in with your given circumstances. The point to that is that when you can acknowledge the stresses that you feel like you can have, I feel like once you can put that into perspective with how grateful you should be for all the stuff that you do have, kind of having that in context just shows you that like, yeah, you're doing pretty good, but pushing is going to make you feel a lot better, and that builds self-confidence. That's one of the biggest reasons I like this lifting so much, is just because it offers people to gain that self-confidence without even knowing it. When you get through it on the other side, it's not necessarily like a conscious thing, but I really do feel like that is something that's extremely beneficial, even if it's not kind of conscious. So to that I say, keep pushing. Even if you feel comfortable, try and get yourself out of it, because like Dustin was saying earlier, that what was it called, complacency is really not a good thing, and you don't really want to catch yourself there, because I know that we all can catch ourselves there, and it's not the best place to be. To that, I'm gonna close off the vlog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.